Kit Kats can read.
It's that time again. Hello guys, my name is Katie. My voice is near enough coming back. I had a I've still got a viral infection going on. So, but at least I've got a voice to be able to film a video now. So today's video I'm going to be doing the mid-year book Freakout tag. I did it last year, I did it the year before that. And basically you're just talking about the books that you've read so far during the year. So this year, obviously 2019, and question number 1 is, what is the best book that you've read so far in 2019? So this is actually quite tough for me because I've read some really good books so far this year, but for this one I'm going to have to go for Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I was lucky enough to receive an ARC of this book, and I read this during February when I had pneumonia, and my goodness, it was so good. It was like so entertaining just how it is written. It's kind of based on this like old band, but it's as if these characters are real, and that's what makes it so much special. There's a storyline, there's some romance. It's how they became Daisy Jones and the Six. I did do a review on this, so I'll link that down below in the description if you'd like to check more of my thoughts out, but it's definitely one of those books that is like hyped for a good reason. Question number 2 is, what's the best sequel that you've read so far in 2019? For this one, I'm going to have to say The Wicked King by Holly Black. I read both The Cruel Prince this year. I was thoroughly addicted, especially to The Cruel Prince, but I really enjoyed The Wicked King as well. So good. Again, I did do a video review on this, so I'll link that down below if you'd like to check more of my thoughts out. But I am so excited for the 3rd book release and I cannot wait for it. Question number 3 is, what's the new release that you haven't read yet but you want to? For this one, I'm going to have to say The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren is getting a lot of buzz at the moment, and it's the sort of book that I would love to read. I know that it's received a lot of really good positive feedback, and I do have it on Kindle now, and so I look forward to reading it hopefully soon. Question number 4 is, what's your most anticipated release from the second half of the year? It's going to have to be the 3rd book that's in the series with The Cruel Prince, The Wicked King, and it's called The Queen of Nothing. It comes out later on this year. I'm so excited for it. Hopefully the date doesn't get pushed back. I need this book in my life. I need to know what's going to happen next. I have so many theories, but yeah, I'm so excited for that book. Question number 5 is, what's the biggest disappointment of this year so far? Unfortunately, I'm going to have to say Again But Better by Christine Riccio. I was so excited for this book. I was really hyped, and I started reading it, and as I was reading it I was hearing like really negative sort of reviews, people saying that they didn't like it, saying that it was a self-insert and that it was basically like Christine's life and that sort of thing, and I was just like, oh, and it really like knocked me off of reading it. So I did eventually get through it, and I must admit myself, I did have some positives and some negatives about this book, but I didn't love it as much as I would have hoped to. But I'm hoping that Christine's going to bring out more books, that hopefully this is like a learning curve for her, and yeah, we can just go from there really. But unfortunately that was my disappointment of the year. Question number 6 is, what is the biggest surprise of the year? This one I'm going to say Faking Normal by Courtney C. Stevens. It's been released now for a few years, but I read it for the first time this year, and it was such an enjoyable book. I really enjoyed it. I did do a review on this, so I'll link that down below, but my goodness, what a powerful and impactful sort of book. It was so emotional, it really touched me, and it's one of those books that you'll be thinking about afterwards, and I truly adored it. Question number 7 is, a favourite new author to you? I'm going to have to say actually Courtney C. Stevens. She is definitely one of those authors I'm going to be looking out for, especially with her other books that she has released, that I do own a couple of those books, but she's definitely going to be a new favourite author of mine. Question number 8 is, newest fictional crush. For this one I'm going to have to say Prince Carden. I, for some reason, really like dark characters, or characters that have issues, or like, like badass men. I don't know why, I just like the bad boys, and Prince Carden is just definitely one of those. Question number 9 is, your newest favourite character. For this one I'm actually going to have to say the Iron Phantom from the book that I'm currently reading at the moment, which is The Supervillain and Me. This is a superhero, super villain sort of book, as if they were like real. I'm really enjoying it so far, but Iron Phantom is so quirky and so geeky, and he's so sweet as well, and yeah, I really like his character. Question number 10 is, what is a book that made you cry this year? For this one, I'm going to have to say 5 Feet Apart by Rachel Lippincott. There is a movie out of this, and the movie is just as good as the book in my opinion, but it definitely choked me, and it takes a lot to make me cry at a book, but this was such a good tearful book. Question number 11 is, what is a book that has made you happy? For this one, I'm going to have to say The Chaos of Standing Still by Jessica Brody. Again, I did a video review on this, so I'll link that down below in the description if you'd like to check more of my thoughts. But they're basically trapped at this airport because of this snow, and they're just like learning about each other, and it's such a sweet book that it just does make you feel like so happy, like many times in this book. Question number 12 is, what's your favourite book to film adaptation? For this one, I'm going to have to say Aladdin and 5 Feet Apart. Like Aladdin purely because there are books out on Aladdin, and it's the real life adaptation of it is so good, and 5 Feet Apart was a really good book to movie adaptation as well. Question number 13 is, your favourite review that I've written so far this year? I actually really enjoyed filming the Wicked King review, which, like I say, it will be linked down below if you'd like to check it out. I had a lot of fun doing that review, just doing like a non-spoiler half and then talking about all the spoilers in the second half. I just felt like that was a successful review of mine. Question number 14 is, what's the most beautiful book that you have bought this year? To be honest, I could name many, but one that I could pick up is The Kiss Quotient by Helen Wang. The UK cover I think is really beautiful and so attractive. My last question is, what books do you need to read by the end of the year? My answer to that is, where do I start? There are just so many, mainly on this bookshelf behind me. I would like to get a load of sequels read. I would like to get a lot of books that I've had on my TBR for a long time read. So yeah, I will be doing an end of the year TBR pretty soon, hopefully within the next couple of months, so stay tuned for that. But that is the end of the mid-year book Freakout tag. I will leave the original creator as well as the questions down below if you'd like to do this video for yourself, but they're all flashing around booktube at the moment. Everybody's literally doing them. I love watching people's answers, seeing what their favourite books and their least favourite books are and that sort of thing. But if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up so you know you guys have enjoyed it. All of my social media links will be in the description down below if you'd like to follow me elsewhere. I upload videos all the time pretty much at the moment because I work shift work, so there's no specific schedule at the moment, although in future I'm hoping to try and plan on doing some sort of schedule, but stay tuned for that because I am at the moment kind of struggling just because of time and commitments and everything. It's just a busy month for me at the moment. So that's it from me, guys. Comment and subscribe if you'd like to see more of my videos. But that's it from me, guys. Thank you very much for watching my videos as always. Keep smiling, keep reading and be happy. My name is Katie and I'll see all of you wonderful, awesome people in my next video. Bye!